Look at that. Hey, it's Tego Venturi, Venturi Realty Group, Keller Williams Realty. Time for my monthly real estate market update for Albuquerque, New Mexico. This month we are talking about, well, we're in April, so we're going to talk about March. Let's stick this on my microphone, I think, something like that. Anyway, let's jump into it here. I put something out the other day where I was showing supply versus demand, and sales are down, but sales are down not because of demand, it's because of supply. And, it was interesting because somebody made a comment, and I like that. It kind of called me out and said, hey, yeah, that's fine, but somebody just reduced the price on their home down the street. What's the deal? Well, just because the market is so busy doesn't mean every home's selling, and it doesn't mean that it's priced to the current market. We do see home prices being bid up sometimes, but it really has to be a spectacular home in the right price point, in the right neighborhood, and in really nice condition. So this is kind of the thing with it that it really hit us this month, is that home sales are down for the first time in a long time. The number of homes selling, for the month of March is down versus the month of March last year, 2018. So if you look at this chart, even though you can see, okay, it looks like it spiked up, but that's because it spiked up just because of the seasonality of it. But if you actually look at the rolling 12 month, you can see it actually is kind of flattening out. The higher line here, the green line, that is our Albuquerque, entire market area. But if we look at the metro kind of different areas, I have it broken down by West Albuquerque, East Albuquerque, and Rio Rancho, and you can see we're down in the number of sales across the board. However, let's look at really the issue here, and that's the number of homes for sale. You can see it's been sliding. It continues to slide. We're down 24% in the number of homes for sale in March this year versus March last year. So that's really kind of driving, I think, the slowing sales. Generally, this month, March, April, May is when we see the most homes coming on the market, for monthly numbers. So we'll see how that goes. The demand is out there. I'm going to just jump and look at another. Well, before we do that, I do want to show you one other chart that's kind of interesting. It'll illustrate this point. But I do want to look at prices, and I'm going to show us monthly. Actually, I'm going to show the rolling 12-month price per square foot, because this is a pretty good indicator of where the price movement is. And if you look at these charts, all four of them, again, the top line here, in this case, the top line is yellow, which is East Side Albuquerque, makes sense. Highest price per square foot, compare, out of these categories, East Side, West Side, and Rio Rancho. But across the board, we've seen a 4.3% increase. That's annualized, right? Rolling 12 months. So, and you can see in really that holds across the board. 4.7 Rio Rancho, 4.8 East Albuquerque, 3.6 West Albuquerque. So we are seeing price increases pretty much across the board. Not so much in the real higher end, but definitely in median, and I would even say up to, I don't want to put a number on it because it depends on the part of town, 400,000, let's say. The other chart I wanted to show you, this one's really interesting, and it's something that a lot of people don't really look at. This is a different piece of software that I have that allows me to track this information. And this chart shows the number of homes selling versus the number of homes on the market as a percentage. So what we're looking at quarterly numbers. We're going back to first quarter of 2016, so the last 3 years. First quarter of this year, 38%, 38.5% of the homes that are on the market sold. And you can see that's a pretty high number. But when we can, and you'll, I can talk. When we go to quarter two, you'll see that generally is the highest quarter. However, you can see that this first quarter of this year, much stronger than 2018, much stronger than 2017, and much stronger than 2016. So it's starting out strong this year. A lot of homes are selling. Demand is there. If you're thinking of selling, time to start, really getting on it and consider it. Interest rates have gone down. I don't know if you saw that news. Interest rates went down in the last month. There's actually a mini refi boom going on right now, where people are, that were maybe up in that 5% might be considering refinancing. So a lot going on in the real estate market. If you need any help, reach out to us.